Any system that penalizes success and accomplishment is wrong. Any system that discourages work, discourages productivity, discourages economic progress is wrong. If, on the other hand, you reduce tax rates and allow people to spend or save more of what they can earn, they'll be more industrious, they'll have more incentive to work hard, and money they earn will add fuel to the great economic machine that energizes our national progress. Those are not my words. Ronald Reagan. I'm running for Congress so we can see the legacy of Ronald Reagan live on. April 16, 2012 was the completion of the first step in our campaign. The day we filed petitions to force a Republican primary against incumbent Hanna. Listen to what is printed right now on the internet from my announcement to run for Congress 2 months ago. The headlines: Tea Party activists planned run against Hanna. In March 2012, Michael Kosinski, a Tea Party activist, planned to challenge Hanna in the Republican primary. Planned. They thought it wouldn't happen, so much that they wrote their summary of the news article in the past tense. But you proved them wrong, and we are on our way. Our petitions for the Republican primary to be held on June 26, 2012 withstood an objection filed by the Oneida Republican chair on behalf of Hanna. Around 50 volunteers from all over our district, from Utica, Rome to Binghamton, and in between gathered over 1,500 signatures. You deserve People that I didn't know were gathering signatures brought them to me on Saturday, adding another almost 400 signatures last minute. Thank you for all the hard work, all the hours, the walking house to house, knocking on doors and asking the same question, will you sign a petition for Republican primary? And the additional time that you spent patiently explaining why the incumbent should not be in office again. This was an accomplishment, something that many thought could not be done. The first step is passed, though. We should remember this, but not spend too much time glorying in it, because we now have a lot of work to do to win the Republican primary on June 26th. How are we going to do it? I think you already know. It's going to be done the same way the petitions were done. A lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifice. This time the sacrifice will be more than just time. It will mean also sacrificing our personal finances. Last election in our district, we voted an incumbent out of office that backed a big government takeover of our health care. We worked hard at the grassroots level. We did it by supporting a candidate that said he agreed with us. But sadly, we learned otherwise. That newly elected member of the House of Representatives, over the 1 year and 4 months he has been in office, has voted for every spending bill and every increase in our debt limit. That new representative voted to increase our debt limit 3 times in less than 1 year. And he promises to continue with the same. The debt limit was raised 3 times to our present $16 trillion, with no positive action by Congress to set a budget and rein in increased spending. A grassroots campaign will always win if it is truly grassroots. And we will do it again. That is, vote out an incumbent. The difference this time is that you will not be disappointed with your new representative. So what is the difference between me and the incumbent? With this group, it isn't hard to explain. But let's look at some of the published platform of the Republican Party. Reforming government to serve the people, expanding opportunity to promote prosperity, healthcare reform, putting patients first, protecting our families, preserving our values. From those, we see what is important: the Constitution and limited government, the economy and health issues and limited government, our principles and limited government. Since the 2010 election, we have seen little to no progress toward those worthy goals. In fact, we have seen the elected representative ignore us on many occasions and vote against these same goals. 3 years ago, a nation of people rose up for the reason that we are taxed enough already. They said it wouldn't amount to anything. We proved that wrong. We made a difference. We voted incumbents out of office across the nation, and we will do it again in 2012. And though the media is real quiet these days, careful not to mention the Tea Party movement, the Patriot and Liberty groups are still working sacrificially to bring this nation back to its roots of our constitutional, limited government, and people's protected liberties. We are part of this supposed faded group. We know what is happening. We are still on the front lines. We are still making a difference, proven by the fact we are on our way to vote out another incumbent that did not do the job he was hired for. For our campaign, we will go door to door. We will make phone calls. We will be getting endorsements. We will be raising money. And one more thing, but a side note. Did you know that the turnout for the presidential primary was so poor in New York that we actually got more signatures for our petitions than what the average voter turnout was for each county? For that reason, we will be strongly urging Republicans to get out to vote on primary day, June 26th. I've been told by many from the party committees that we cannot win for two reasons: inexperience, and you can guess, no money. First, members in Congress are meant to be citizen representatives. They underestimate us. We have the experience. We have the knowledge of the Constitution and the issues. We read the bills. You proved them wrong when they thought we would not be on the primary ballot. Prove them wrong again. We have a lot of work to do. Please help with our campaign in the coming weeks. It's not my campaign, it's our campaign. To make it possible to have your voice for New York heard. And spread the word throughout the district. Please sign up to work on the campaign. We could use a single contact with your group, a central person to have materials and information delivered to that would distribute to others. Someone that could help arrange speaking or fundraising events in your area. Like me, you may have a question about how much money we need. I think we need a minimum of $50,000, but a better goal is $100,000. This is just for the primary. This is no time to be shy about things. Go to others and ask them to donate to the campaign. Go to businesses and ask them to donate to the campaign. And each time someone is positive, ask them to go to 10, 20, 40 others of their friends and businesses and ask for donations. We can do it. We can't be shy. As I said, we need to raise $50,000 to $100,000 for a primary campaign alone. I know we can do it, and we can prove them wrong again in this next step of the campaign. Thank you very much for your support.